Howdy, Ghost. Good to see you. Getting set up. Lassie Farm, good seeing you, brother. You want to come up? Hey, Victoria, good to see you. Thank you for coming. There's your link there, Lassie Farms, Ghost. Victoria, how you doing? Good seeing you. You want to come up? Victoria, you're more than welcome to come up and we'll chat. Hey, Chuck. Good to see you, Lassie Farm.
Oh, howdy.
How you doing there, brother?
Oh, not too bad. How about you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. I've been busting my tail today, but you know, I was gonna wear my body armor, but I started getting into it and it was hot. And I'm like, well, we're gonna push this off another week because it has gotten hot out there and I don't have the AC on. And sorry about that, but yes.
Oh,
Do what?
That's okay. Yeah, well, that's what the cop says when he's 3 days away from retirement, and he's, I'm not going to wear my body armor.
Well, I don't mind wearing it, but I like to wear it outside. Thanks for invite, but not set up to come up tonight. Okay, that's fine, Victoria. But yeah, thank you, Ghost. Yeah, I've got I tried it on and I just said, no, it's too damn hot to be trying to wear it in here. And I think what I'll do is get it all set up for next week and stuff like that. Hey, Beto, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Your puppy looks like he's hot there, Lassie. Hey, Silver Patriot, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Be Our Chef, thank you for coming in. Good to see you. There was a lot to happen this week in the banking industry, and I'm like, man, we got to talk about that. And then I'm going to set up my other camera while we're doing this and make sure it works, and I'll play with it. So I got my new quarters came in yesterday. Let's see there. I'm going to open these up and go through them and give them away. The set of 3 PDNS. So that's the new one. I kind of like that quarter. She's kind of nice. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Dale, thank you for coming. Bob, sales done here. We come. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I got some interesting news too, because I want to throw this out there, and I thought it was kind of interesting the more I dug into this. Ooh, I like wheat thins. I want a wheat thin there, Lassie. You know what? I think, well, I got y'all here. That's the D roll, P roll. This is the S roll. I think I'm going to open this S roll and put it underneath the microscope and fire it up just for the hell of it. So that's one of the cameras. I have 3 cameras now that I've learned how to put on here. So it's kind of cool. So I figured I'd put an S on there. I like that, Lassie. Those things are getting kind of hard to find anymore, you know?
Oh, yeah, it certainly cost more than they used to.
Yeah, they sure do.
This is a 1976.
Oh, look at that. That's the bicentennial.
Yeah.
They made those in out of 40% silver in 76.
Oh, yep. Yep. And then I got the 76 Kennedy.
There you go.
And yep, it says 200 years of freedom.
That's a good coin right there. You want to hang on to that. We need the freedom coins. You know that?
Yeah.
We need the freedom coins. That's for sure. How many we got in here now? Let's check. We got 15 in here, so. Is it hot towards your place, Lassie Farms?
It has been, but this weekend was a lot better. Yeah, it's been rough. But of course, we didn't have 127 like you or whatever.
Yeah, it was warm this week. It was really nice. We had a nice week, and then it just cooked us again. So I'm ready for it to stop the cooking crap. You know.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can do this. Let's see here. I'm gonna open up. There we are live. Let's go into that one there, and we're going to enter into that one. Let's see if I can get it set up the way it's supposed to. I've never done it this way, so let's change over settings to. Is there two of me? There we go. That's what I want to see.
Two of you.
Well, I can see two back here, but I got to introduce it into the. There we go. Hang on. I got to get this thing blocked off. I got too many StreamYards open. Hang on. There we go. Is that better? And no echo?
Oh, that's better. Yeah, you're good now.
Because you see, I open. Can you see the other screen I opened it?
Yes, I see some kind of woman on a coin.
Yep, that's the new quarter. I'm kind of doing this as a test because I was doing. Come on, darling. That's the back of the coin.
And now, and what is this again?
That's a new quarter. That is. Oh heck, what's her name? JOBITA. I still think I'm getting an echo.
No, it sounds good to me.
Okay. Am I getting an echo? Yes. No way. Okay, that's great, Eagle Steve. Yeah, that's and I'm doing this so I have another camera, and that way I can put the other camera up because I got my 4K camera here, and I'll be getting it set up here pretty soon so I can go back and forth.
Wow, that's a proof.
Actually, that is actually that is a what they call a mint strike. Hey Jamie, thank you. That is actually like a circulation strike. There we go. I'll get it out. So I've been trying to do this without getting on the stream and stuff like that, and I want to make sure it looks pretty good. So
Can you make it full screen?
I can. Let me trade it over. Hang on. That's one. Come on now. I messed up. Sorry about that. Let me get it back to you. Let me see if I can get it all done. Oh, doggone it. That's really a bummer. I got to do it all over again. You got me kind of going. I'm learning all over. That ain't what I want. Hang on. New. It won't. I can't shift that because it wants to put me in front. So let's see if I can. No. There we go. No, that's the best I can do for right now. I'm still learning. You're as bad as Hoosier. Yeah, that's right, Silver Patriot. Well, I'm still learning this here, so it's
Well, no worries. Yeah. But so
trying new stuff.
Is this coin something you had to sign up for to get on a list for?
Yeah, you got to be. Forget it. You have to be on. You have to have a sub to get the. I mean, they have enough of them of the P&D and bags of P&D, but to get that escrow like that, you have to be sub to it. Why, you want some of those?
No, I think that's out of my pay grade.
Oh, Lord.
I've been just sticking with the constitutional stuff, and that's expensive enough nowadays.
Well, what they do on this, you get 3 rolls of $10 to $30 worth of coins. They charge you $60 for 3 rolls.
Oh,
so they so what they do is when you can only get this S coin when you order all 3.
I see. That. Huh. Well,
Right. Let's talk about some banking stuff now. We've been on here long enough, and I'll get rid of these get rid of these. All right, get that out. Go away. Okay. The get my note. You know, it's kind of an interesting. Oh, that I'm getting an echo. Hang on, I got to get that stopped. It's driving me nuts. Hang on here.
I was at Walmart today and I saw a line of people at customer service waiting for money orders and stuff. And I think those are people that don't have a bank. They just, you know, like go to check cashing places or whatever. I think there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to get rid of that daggum. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on even around here. Hey, JM, good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming in, Dale, Red Carver. Now, you know, this week meeting. Oh, I got to get this. Hang on. Which one? I got to get the right one. I don't want to.
I seem to be alone up here. I guess this is my show now. Well, things are going to be different. Now we're just going to do recipes.
There we go.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
back.
Lord.
I thought it was going to be my show, and I said there's going to be some changes. We're just going to do recipes.
There you go. I'm trying. There we go. Now, finally got it all settled down here where I can actually talk without getting that stinking echo. That was driving me nuts. I'll have to figure that out while I'm getting the echo when I put that camera up because I had it muted, but it's still giving me an echo. So that's much better. Can you see me all right? In the
yes, you look
okay.
You
All right.
look and sound good, or as good as can be expected.
All right, that's good. Now there's 3 different grading companies called Moody, and one's called S&P Global and Fitch. You know, and all 3 of the central banks killed this connection. That's right, Silver Patriot. They did. They don't want me talking about this stuff. These are 3 different companies, and are all independent companies that have shareholders and stuff like that. And so these companies that are these are the 3 companies that downgrade the banks and that have downgraded the banks. And Moody's is the one that downgraded the United States. I'm trying, brother. Eagle Steve, I'm trying. I tell you. So anyway, these 3 companies, you kind of wonder if if a company like Chase or somebody goes to Moody's or one of these others and pay them to give them good ratings, how good are the ratings that they're showing now? Because all of them are independent. All 3 companies are all independent, and they're all paid by the same people. So, and they've all downgraded these people. And I think that these downgrades are actually, they're actually worse than what they're letting on to be. Bank of America this week, I think it was Monday, that they came out and said that they're shutting down 1,144 branches. Now, 1,144 branches is a lot. And you think about that, they're not, why are they shutting it down? Because they're not making any money and they're borderline trying to keep themselves solvent, is why they're shutting down all these things. So my thoughts on that is, even though that they've downgraded them, I think these banks are worse than what they're letting on to as far as being downgraded, because they downgraded the U.S. from AAA down to AA plus. Now I'm thinking that AA plus on the, and all that is all subjective, you know, or objective. I agree there, Ghost. They are all in bad shape. You know, shutting down 11, I don't know if anybody here banks at Bank of America, but I sure would be rethinking about keeping my money in somewhere in a different kind of bank, because what will happen is the Federal Reserve, they only have about, I think the percentage was like 2 or 3% to cover the banks that fall. So that leaves, if the U.S. Fed cannot cover these banks falling, that's going to leave what they call bail-ins. And these bail-ins were done after 2008. They did it in 2011, and the Frank and Dobbs Act. Yep, that's exactly what I say. Just keep stacking for sure, and keep as little money in the bank as you can, because you're going to see these bail-ins. These banks are going to start taking your money out to keep themselves solvent. You may not get it back. Yeah, Red, I agree. Hey, Stephanie, glad you can make it. Wendy, thank you for coming. Mike Wolf, thank you for coming. Yeah, these Sergeant Gold, thank you for coming. I think that these banks are going to be in really bad trouble here before long. The they announced Charles Schwab was in crisis, and their shares are really falling and downsizing. So, I mean, you're talking Bank of America, Charles Schwab. They're trying to cut out. Now, I thought Charles Schwab is trying to cut out $500 million out of their budget. There's another bank that's teetering too called Trust. I couldn't figure out where this Trust Bank was, or if it's a big bank or what. All I know is that when I look up Trust, I didn't get any good information. So, yep, that's exactly right, Bob. They are laying off 5,000 people. They sure are. There's a company in South Carolina that is called Tyler. Let's get up this here. I'm going to get my email up so I can.
So I guess tomorrow morning I better go to my bank and say, give me my damn money.
I don't know what bank you did, but I sure would think about, you got a credit union around close to you?
I use a credit union. Yep. And They don't actually have a branch anywhere really close. I just use a free ATM and do most stuff by mail or online. You know, I never really set foot in their building.
Right. Well, that's good. A credit union is pretty safe because they're not under the same banking regulations that the banks are. And so, hey, there's Mike Wolf, JP Morgan shares going under. Yes, they are. And last week, I was going to, on my stream last week, I was going JP Morgan had a run on their banks. They had $99 million withdrawn from their bank, and they stopped and froze accounts of people trying to draw their money out. And that didn't make the news. Nobody said anything about that. So I was like, and I bank at Chase. So I was kind of like, it's not good. So anybody at Dale or anybody else want to come up? They got anything to say to the banking system? I can't hear y'all. Let's see here. Let's get that out. I was going to say that plant in, it's called Bob Williams or Taylorsville Furniture in South Carolina. They closed their door because the bank won't work with them about keeping their door. So there's 700 more people in South Carolina that is going out of business. I'll put a link in that. There was another one. I got a lot of notes in my emails. And this kind of really made me upset because Bank of America come out when their CEOs come out talking about customers are richer than they think they are. Says Bank of America. They just need to stop comparing their savings to those during a lockdown. That would, if I banked there, I would be really upset. And, and that was about 2 weeks ago when they announced this. And then they turn around and announce Monday that they're going to shut down 1,144 branches. So I thought that was quite interesting there. Saw a video today where a bank shut down the accounts of a coin shop owner. Really? I didn't see that, Ghost. I did not see that. Anybody else want to come up? I left the link. It's in there if you want to come up and chat. Hey, Snake Eye. There, Snake Bite. You want to come up?
Well, Rocky, I tried to take my coffee can full of change to Walmart today to run it through the Coinstar machine because it's been building up, and it said 12%. They'll take 12%.
12%. Good Lord.
And I was like, oh, hell no. I'm out of here. So I took my change, and I guess I'll just have to go to the casino with it.
That's a good investment. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That is funny. 12%. They wanted 12% just to count that, huh?
Yep, to run her through. And I thought, well, heck, the joke would have been on them because I had some rusty nails in there and some old washers and stuff that I probably would have jammed up their machine and started it on fire.
We don't need no more fires there, Lassie. Oh, Lord. I didn't want to touch that because I've seen a lot of stories about what's going on over there. That's just craziness over there in Maui. That is... Can't waiting to hit the be number 13. Come on, Snake Bite. We want one more than 13. Come on now. There we go. There we go. So I was going to yeah, good to see you too, Lucky Star. Good to see you. So Barbara is at the beach, and that's really not fair. Hey, Gold Maple, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. And there's JM. Thank you, JM.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you. How are you doing?
I'll be totally honest with you here. I'm still recovering from Sal's live stream.
Oh Lord, did he just stop?
About 15 minutes ago or so.
Wow.
But yeah, it was busy in the chat there. So like I was typing or moderating or finding links most of the time.
When I was in there, it was pretty busy with me and you and Cyber and the rest of it. Was pretty busy.
Yep.
It was busy. It was busy. A lot of people.
Right, exactly. Well, I know one thing. It's going to be as cheap as silver is right now. I got a feeling that you're going to see silver take off next week and go up. And I think it's going to continue. Last week it went up, or the last 2 weeks, it went up like $1, and it's been hanging around that dollar up. And I think it's going to continue. Are you going tonight, Barbara? Where's Mark B?
He's here.
Hey, Mark B. Good to see you, Mark. Yeah, that is just absolute. How many did he? Because he was up to like 125, 135.
I think he got a little bit over 200 thumbs up during the live stream.
Okay. Well, that's
but
good.
He's not begging people for the thumbs up anymore. So
that's good. I was putting it in there, typing it in. 79's here. Thank you for coming in. Who's your stacker? Thank you for coming in. Hit that thumbs up. That would be great. More thumbs up, the better it is. That would be awesome.
Well, hey, Rocky, you may want to pin that StreamYard link in case more people want to come up. Like, I think Hoosier just showed up. And if you show up after you've posted it, they won't see it unless it's pinned.
All right. I think I'll do that. Hang on just a second.
Just depends how many people you want up on the panel too, though, right?
Well, normally, I can have up to 6, but it gets pretty confusing with that 6. I've been trying to get 79 up here, but 79 is shy. Hoosier, if you want to come up, Lucky Star, Wendy, you can more than welcome. Anybody want to come up, they can come up and talk about it. Snake Bite, you're welcome to come up and chat.
Hey, everyone.
That is for sure.
I actually was not going to come up on the panel because I think you've got a great subject for this live stream. What's going on in the banking system? And I was really interested in hearing what you have to say. So,
I wanted to make, because I was going to talk about some other stuff tonight. It's too hot to get it all out there, and I wanted to okay, let's go back with what I saw in the banking system. There is a article also too that Germany, and I'm going to post a link to that. Germany was talking about reevaluating the price of gold, and that was kind of interesting. And I thought that was kind of interesting to see them talking about doing it. That nothing was set, but it's a kind of a good read. And I'll put that in the link about reevaluating the gold and stuff like that. So it's we could see gold or silver go through the roof. I'm going to post that link back up there again. I think 79 should come up. We need to hear about her banking system that she's got going.
I think 79's a little bit smarter than she lets on.
I think so. Yeah, that's for sure, Dale. They are. They really are. I think everybody in the world's mad at the leadership in the U.S. I don't think it's the people, it's the leadership. That is for sure. That's something about 12% for now. What is that? Is that Coinstar? Is that what the name of the thing was, Lassie?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And they have them at Walmarts and other places. And I've used them before, but they must have hiked up the price because it's like, well, heck, that's just, they're going to take 12 pennies out of every 100 that I throw in there.
Exactly. Yeah. If it wouldn't be too bad. And now what I do is I go down to my bank and I get rolls, so I can roll my change up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just roll it and then I take and use it with rolls because people will welcome rolls.
I see.
Yeah, you can just roll it up and they'll take it. So that way, because at one time I had $150 worth of change in a jar, and I took the bank and they didn't want to mess with it, and I said okay, and they said if you mugshot, there we go.
Nice.
I like it, mugshot.
Good man.
Yeah. What does that look like to you? That looks like if I somehow get elected, y'all mess up at the ballot box, y'all dead meat. That's what that would look like.
Oh Lord.
So did y'all do the bulletproof stuff today and I missed it or what?
No, I'm going to do it. It was too hot today. I didn't have my AC on today, and I didn't want to get. I started getting into it, and I started sweating up a storm. So I just said no. I'll do it when it cools down. Did you see what? Do you see the comments there, Nickel?
Oh, 79? Yeah, I see it.
Get him 79. You really are an eagle, he says. So,
Goodness gracious. Was that the dog?
you want to come up, Steph? I think Stephanie should come up. You don't have to show your face, Steph. Photoshop Nickel.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Well, I was going to get my notes out and go over some more stuff about what's going on. Layoffs are a real big concern for me to watch, because you think about like South Carolina, that company is laying off 700 people. And Mark says, I don't want you up here. Okay. You can't show your face, Mark. Yep, that's right, Stephanie. You're more welcome to come up if you want to come up. 700 people like that and just cut loose, that's going to destroy that town wherever that it's called Tuberville. Let's see here. Okay, hang on. I got too many StreamYards up. Where is that article? There it is. In Taylorsville, South Carolina, and for 700, and they couldn't work it out with the bank. And I'm like, why wouldn't they want to work with another company here in the United States? Huh? They want to shut everybody down, so we're living off the Americans are living off the government.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want all small businesses to go under, and they're for depopulation. That's why they let everybody in Hawaii burn up.
Yep.
So, yep, that's what.
Well, the multi-million-dollar mansions seem pretty much unscathed, actually.
Wasn't that something that they were not?
And the lawn was still green, yet 300 feet away, everything was devastated. I saw a helicopter and drone footage of the aftermath, and it's very, very clear and obvious.
Yep,
I'll just
exactly.
leave it at that.
Yeah, that was just absolutely crazy. That was.
And it still is. They wouldn't let people out. There was no water to the fire hydrants.
I know, wasn't it something? And then
They sold the water. They sold the water, right, to companies, agriculture.
yeah,
They shut it off.
they wouldn't let they wouldn't open up the faucet, so people they shut it off so you couldn't put the fires out. And then on top of that, the firemen were saying that they couldn't get water out of the hydrants because they had the water off. I'm like, what kind of a country would turn the water off on people that need it? You know, that's just absolutely crazy.
Well, and
The guy roads blocked.
The guy that was in charge of that water, whether they were going to open it up or not, said that it had to do with something to do with the effect of it's their ancient belief that water is to be revered and it's not to be used for situations like that. Some new age type of answer. It was very, very strange.
It doesn't make sense to me. The whole thing is all just it's wrong to block the road so people can't get away from the. They said that there were some people that did go through around the blockade that they had, and and they were okay. They survived, but the families they had and stuff like that. So why would the police block the roads off? That was kind of screwy to me. So. I was going to say there's one more article I want to bring up here. I got to find it. I already said I'm going to put this out there. And then this is about Bank of America, 1,144 bank branches abruptly closing. So they said this is what they got. What's funny is they said they're going to open up more, shut these down and open more. Does that make sense to anybody? I thought that was crazy. I'm going to put a link to this this article. It's by the U.S. Sun, and I will definitely put that out there. And
controlled demolition is frequently used when they want to upgrade.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
In fact, I was even thinking of that. What was that? It was an advertisement that came out, and it was showing the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, it was a while ago, but definitely foreshadowing.
Have y'all heard of Brendy Wells? She was in South Africa. She's from South Africa, and she said the same thing in South Africa that happened is happening here right now. And she said they'll be trying to take your guns next.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. I was doing an article this morning that about how they're trying to go after the states now instead of going federal because they can't do it federally, and so they're going after that. Well, I can't find that link, but I was going to bring that up, but. The banks. There were some more banks that trust, and I never did find any more information on that. That'll probably be the next one that will go down, and as far as banks going down, and there's a lot of them that are teetering.
Over I think 1,800 are in trouble.
Yeah, and they believe me, that the Fed don't have that kind of money to bail out all these banks. And so what will happen to keep these banks solvent, they'll call a bail in, and they'll start using your money, and your money will disappear in the bank. And that's why I was saying, if you bank at any of these big banks, you might want to move it over into a credit union because it'll be a lot better. Yeah, that's exactly right, Ghost. It is lies. They are lying to us right and left. And that's why I said that 1,144 branches that are Bank of America shutting down. They want to cut $500 million out of their budget. And so if they cut all those out, they're not going to open them up. They're trying to cut costs, not increase it. Because why would you shut down a bank branch and then open it back up? Another one somewhere else. That's stupid. Lassie Farms got a nice little tool there. I kind of like that tool. Hi, Rena. I miss you there. I got busy yakking and stuff like that.
That's got a point on it.
It does.
That's a fancy
made in-
letter opener right there.
Made in Japan. Can't get her to focus.
Glad you could come. Hit that like button and love button and sub. I would appreciate it. Are we? Did you disappear, JM?
I'm still here. I just presented this. That's and 79 got it right away. It was the Economist magazine foreshadowing a one world currency with Phoenix rising from the ashes. That's what I was referring to before.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about. Oh,
Yep.
That's interesting. They got a 10, and what's the symbol in the center of it? Is that an infinity symbol?
It looks like a 0 with a stroke through it.
Okay.
Diagonal. I don't know if it'll show a larger picture.
That's cool. Very cool. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to get ready for a world currency. That's what they're trying. 1988. Look at the cover. Economists covered predicting a world currency by 2018. Wow, they got close, didn't they?
Yeah.
I got to ask Beto. Beto, did you get your letter yet that I sent out?
And one word religion, Beto. And it had to be environmentalism.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you
Wokeism.
could come. Hopefully, if you find this, okay. Be sure to let me know, Beto, when you get it. Because that's been close to a week. I mailed it last Monday, so tomorrow will be a week. Maybe you'll get it tomorrow. That'll be great. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. But it's hard for me to keep up with it, especially this week, because I was working out of town a lot. I spent most of the week gone. And so it was difficult for me to really do any research and do stuff and on that. Well, I got my order of little gold bars has not come in, but I have one to give away tonight. So I think we ought to give it away now. Don't you think we ought to do that? Don't you think that'd be a great idea?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, we got 18 watching this, looks like. And I think we'll do 1 through 30. Let me get enough. Don't pick now. Wait. I got to pick a number I don't normally pick. All right. Don't let me see what y'all are picking now. Hold on.
Switch that up for the gold giveaway.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're going to go differently. All right. Now let me put my... All right, let's go now. 1 through 30. One guess, please. The closest one that picks it. If it don't get picked, we'll get it that way.
Can I take 15?
15 is taken by Eagle Steve. You got to get another one. Steve C, you got to pick a different number.
How about 20?
20, I don't believe 20 is taken. So, all right, 20 be it. Mark B took 0.
He's increasing the odds for everyone else.
27 Snakebite took 27, Bob.
What?
You got to
What?
pick a different number. I want 79. Hey, 79, did you hear that? Eagle Steve said he wants 79. So there you go. Rockzilla's picking 3. All right. Eagle, no. Stephanie says no. All right. I think everybody's picked. So let's go. Stop. All right. We do have somebody picked it. The first one that picked it, I was we'll go back up here and make sure. Yeah. Let's see if y'all see it.
Nope, I can't make that out. 27?
Yep, 27.
Who got it?
Eagle Steve was the first 27.
Eagle Steve.
Eagle Steve got it. So send me an email there, Eagle Steve. Let me put it in there for you with your address.
Are you sure it wasn't Snakebite?
I mean, not Eagle Steve, but Snakebite. Excuse me.
Snake
Right.
got it. Snake.
Oh, sorry about that. It was Snakebite. I nearly gave your bar away there, Snakebite. Sorry about that.
You know what? I almost never double check, but something just told me to double check this time.
Yep.
Well, I think we would have been told. I think we would have been told. What?
We demand a recount.
I think this is rigged, isn't it?
Yes, that
Dominion-
reminds me of the election in
Dominion voter giveaway
2016.
system.
Reminds me of the election in 2020.
Yep. Sergeant Go, you did have 27, but you didn't have it before Eagle Steve. Look at there. Snakebite got it.
Oh my Lord!
God, I'm trying to give it away. Yep, that's right. That's right, Mark.
I think Snake might better look something like Trump. It might be Trump. What?
Oh Lord. Well, I'll send you a gold bar and a silver bar. Let's see where you were at. So Sergeant Gold.
Yeah, I like 79's idea. Just give us all some gold. We'll forget the whole thing.
Well, you know what? I did that one time because I didn't see it and I picked out the wrong person and I sent him. Hang on, Sergeant Gold. Let me see where you're at. Stephanie 79. There you go. Let me go back up here. We got to see this here. I need another drink. Yeah, Snakebite was the first 27. I was trying to think. You know what?
I'm holding out for platinum myself.
Well, you know, I could have got platinum bars, but I went with gold instead. Now I got them coming, but they're just Eagle Steve had 50. Yeah, exactly. Let's Sergeant Gold. I tell you what, email me, Sergeant Gold. We'll take care of you. I see Snakebite. I don't see where Sergeant goes up here. Am I missing something?
I see him saying here, I know, just messing around.
Oh, I was going to say, I see Bob Thompson had 27.
See a gold maple.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he's just messing with you.
Oh, I'm like, where the hell did he? Because I was looking for his number. I'm like, all right, I don't see it. So, okay. Thank you there, Sergeant Gold.
Keeping Rocky on his toes.
Oh, ain't that the truth? And I don't need to be on my toes today. I need to be laying back drinking some whiskey.
I'm still working on a club soda here, so.
A club soda.
Yep. But
Where's
I gotta
Lassie
work early
farming the
tomorrow.
rabbits? So let's talk more about these banks. Let's see if I can find that other article. Oh, that was Carl. There it is right there. Charles Schwab. I got to write this down. I'll forget it.
It feels like mergers and acquisitions season to me. The rising interest rates are undoubtedly going to squeeze the smaller banks and probably the bigger banks too, but it's the bigger banks that'll get bailed out.
Yeah, exactly.
First.
Hey, U.S. Mint, good to see you there. This U.S. Mint is son of a silver stacker. He changed his. I kind of like that, the U.S. Mint news and reviews, because he does a lot of good stuff on the U.S. Mint and stuff like that. So
I like the old name.
You like who?
I like the old one, son of a silver stacker.
Well, I'm used to that, but I still like what he's got there. So I'm used to SSS. It was easier to put down.
Yeah, I think they're both really good. It's just sometimes, a change,
Red Robe.
a little bit of time to get used to.
It's too hot. It's too hot to wear. You're welcome there, son of a silver stacker. It's too hot to wear that red robe. It's hot in this house. I don't have the AC on because I'm trying to conserve on, the red robe. Maybe when it cools down, I'll get the red robe. But I got to, hopefully next week we'll get the, because I want to go over body armor. And I want to show that body armor off. It's really cool. How hot is it? It's in the 90s there, 79.
It was cooler here today.
It was, when I got up this morning, it was really nice. It was like 61, 62. And then by noon, it was friggin' hot out there.
It's 65 here right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll say hi to my son. That's Silver Wrench back there. He's been pretty good. He's not saying much. And he's got the last gold bar in his hand that I've got. I've got some more coming. Steve says it's 90, 106. I guess it's 106 or 108. Damn, Mark, that's hot. I don't want no part of that.
I think it was just in the lower 80s here today. 83, I think.
And Ghost emailed me that closure of that video. Is that the one on the coin dealer that the bank closed? Ghost? That would be pretty. 83 would be nice. Stephanie says it's 106 at her house. The sun keeps dragging his balls across Texas. That's good, Steve.
That's screaming hot.
Because I was out there this week, and it was close to 100 out there working on the tarmac. You couldn't. The sun just beats down on you. You lay a wrench down in the sun, Steve. You know what it's like, don't you? Lay a tool down, you go to pick it up, and it's so damn hot you can't stand it. You know what that's like.
Yeah, no humidity here. That's what makes it bad.
You don't have any humidity?
It's low. When it was hot, it was making the temperature even worse. So.
Yeah, Victoria, you should actually see his show early in the morning. He does he breaks his shows very early, and so he reports on the mint and information like that. He does a really good job on it. You'll like it. You should sub to him. Now, I was going to say also too, there is a for veterans. I don't know if anybody's veterans. There's going to be an auction for wounded warriors. 95% humidity. Stephanie's at Texas hotter than two rats mating in Woolstock.
we got all Texas's rain.
You what?
We got Texas rain, so that's why they don't have it. We've been getting it.
Oh, you been? Well, Mark B, thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming, and you have a good one. And thanks for coming. No, you don't have to leave. You're good. I would just I'll be shutting it down here pretty soon. I'm gonna try and keep it an hour.
Sorry, Rocky. I just wanted to mention to Bob Thompson here. He put a comment in here saying, I think by the end of September, 1/3 of the country will finally be getting scared. And he's talking about the banking system there, I'm pretty sure.
Now, could you repeat that?
Yep. He said, I think by the end of September, 1/3 of the country will finally be getting scared.
Oh. I think that actually the people are getting, like everybody I work with, that's all they talk about is the banking system and what's going on. And it's there. I think people are not really scared, but I agree with you, JM, that more and more people are going to, especially if they have another bank failure. And what they're doing, the Fed is actually buying the bonds from the banks, trying to keep them solvent so they don't have to show that they're, loaning them money on the federal, bailout,
Yep.
And and this was a couple of weeks ago, I reported on this, that they're actually when they're buying these bonds that the U.S. government had issued, they're selling these bonds where they should be selling them about 20% reduction. And the government is giving them, I think, 10% over face what they gave for them. So they're not losing anything. Yeah. And so that's why you're not seeing any banks going to kaput right now. And so they're
and they could be going under, and we don't know.
Exactly.
Secret stuff going on. Like I always thought Obama bailed out California. I can't prove it. I know a bunch of money came up missing. And that'd be logical that that's where it went.
Yeah.
The Professor Sizemore at Michigan State said he found it. And then when he contacted them, said, "Hey, where's this money gone to?" They took down their website. So he couldn't figure. But I forget how much. I think he said 20 trillion or something missing. So I mean, I don't know how much it would take to bail out California.
Wow.
And so it's really the national debt's a lot higher than what they're saying.
Right. Well, that's
and I believe they put some money in the stock market, because the day that the Fed chair said he was going to continue to raise rates, the stock market went up that day. He had a really good day, and that don't make any sense.
No, it don't. Well, the whole thing is all rigged, because the BlackRock is buying stocks for the government. The government gives the money to BlackRock, and they buy the stuff through BlackRock. And I guarantee you they are getting ready to go through and start buying up property like crazy. And what I was going to do, but I didn't have time this week, and this is something for next week I can look into. I have a list of all the cities of these 15-minute cities and where they were going to go with these. And I'm going to sit down and kind of put some numbers together to see where all the destruction and all the fires were, and see if I can locate and put the fires and destroying the cities, so these elites can come in and buy this property that is in these cities that was destroyed for pennies on the dollar. And that's what I think is going to happen out in Maui.
I think it's going to happen everywhere where we're seeing these wildfires.
Yep.
Look 10, 20 years down the road, I think there's going to be 15-minute cities right in those locations.
I agree.
Not all,
I agree with
you.
Yep. That way, no clue on the S meant how much bad news at one time. People can't think straight. That's true, Stephanie. That's why I get up here and kind of report what I've figured out and what I've seen. So, and I always want people to, if anybody has any input, to give me input. Y'all got my email, so y'all can always email me and bring it up, or y'all can come up and talk about it, because that's what I really think what's going on right now. And so, and to find that list of all these 15-minute cities was quite interesting to try and find. It took me a while to find it. And it's let me see how
Don't forget all the food processing plants that caught on fire all throughout.
oh yeah, that's part of it. I'm gonna see.
Dairy farms.
I got to go pretty. Oh, there it is, right there. Hang on just a second.
Oh,
yeah, this article was brought out. That's why I had a hard time finding it. This article that I got on these 15-minute cities was done August 16th of 2021. And of course, the picture that is in the very first is a picture of Portland downtown. And I thought that was quite humorous. And then they have a map of all the other stuff. But I will be bringing this up next week and stuff like that when I get time to bring it, put 2 and 2 together, which cities are being destroyed and stuff like that. On these,
that's really cool. You're doing that.
Oh, thank you, because I wanted to, because it just makes sense to me what they're doing to destroying the cities, so they can buy the property for nothing. Like Maui,
That's right.
Look at Maui.
Can you imagine how expensive it would be to clear all that land? Getting the permits, clearing it, the excavation. It's free to burn it. It doesn't cost hardly a nickel.
Exactly. There's nothing there. It's all burned up. And I tell you what, that I don't know if you saw the fires, pictures of some of those fires. Underneath the cars, the aluminum had melted underneath the cars, and it had a stream of aluminum underneath it.
I did see that. Yeah. I also saw them. Saw a helicopter that was pouring ignited fuel onto the forest as well.
Are you kidding? Instead of
No, I
water,
put
put
it-
fuel on it, huh?
I've got it on one of my community posts, actually, a week or two
That'd be
ago.
good. Well, Dale Val wants to be. He'll come up next Sunday, and he has some stuff that he wants to share that he learned this week, and need to vet it and make everybody knows about it and stuff like that. And I will go up and next week I'll even have time enough to do the body armor. So I definitely want. Where did? Oh, there he is. Lassie Farm.
I might need to buy that body armor from what I hear in the chat.
Mhm.
You got an apple on top of your head, Nickel. Somebody wants to shoot it off of there.
Stack morphine.
Yeah.
Oh God! What happened to Lassie Farm? He disappeared.
He dropped.
Yep, he dropped off.
Sometimes he gets weak reception and it bounces out. He may pop back.
He's out in the. Well, anyway, I'm going to shut this thing down. It's over an hour now, and I'll have better. I'm not going out of town next week, so I'll have more time that I can invest in doing some good stuff, and we will talk about it, because I definitely want to point this out where these fires are at and the cities that they're going to be doing this. So, yeah, drop them. I did drop the mics, Lucky Star. I dropped the football. You call that fumble?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I hope I'm able to make it back next
well,
week.
I'm sending 79 to your house, Nickel, and she's gonna have a talk with you.
Yeah.
Wendy, everybody in chat, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And Dale, you can be a guest next week, and we'll be emailing each other, and we'll go that route. And Stephanie and Jamie and everybody, thank you very much for coming. and we'll do some more chatting next week. Thank you very much. And I'm going to shut this thing down, and y'all have a good one. Thank you, Nickel. JM, thank you for coming up.